a major social issue as little studied. What we know comes mainly from analysis of a few surveys. And these tell us that the number of American adults involved in caregiving ranges from 40 million to 100 million people. So it's a big number, but with estimates ranging that widely, it tells you how poorly we see. Even using the most conservative figures today and doing some rough analysis on the economic cost of family caregiving, we're talking about close to $500 billion. That's in the same neighborhood as the cost of Medicare and Medicaid. And what is the cost of the absence of family caregivers from participation in society? What is the cost of people not being able to reach their children, to be Little League coaches, to take on challenging work assignments? These have not been estimated. So in a big data world, family caregiving is oddly a data-free zone. We really have very little information on who is involved, what do they do, what is the impact, what is the actual lived experience of day-to-day family caregiving. The nonprofit I lead is hoping to change this. We're looking deeply into caregivers' lives so that we can help them, millions of them, do their work with less stress and get more assistance and support. We're leading the development of a new science of family caregiving, developing innovative means of combining traditional ethnography and new technologies to look deeply into our lives. And we began with a pilot study sponsored by the Robert Johnson Foundation, where we tested these methods in looking deeply at 14 families' lives. And we developed diagrams to make the invisible visible. These show a day in the life of 30-year-old Faye, who's caring for a mother with Alzheimer's while she put her professional life on hold. This particular diagram is called a care map. It shows who is caring for whom in a particular family situation and what they do. Even though it's a seemingly simple map, it's often had a profound impact on the families involved. So we're working with AARP to teach care maps in communities across the country, and very closely with Santa Barbara Foundation to see how do we make this a fundamental tool in their community. And over we have found that how the deeper self-awareness had led to action and has led to much stronger self-advocacy. It's also led to much more peer-to-peer conversation and sort of sparking community wisdom. We'll soon introduce a digital care map tool, which will be beautiful, but it'll also allow a lot more information. And we're expecting this to be used by fairly soon thousands of families, which will provide a rich new data set on real-world care ecosystems. Another tool we're developing helping people see what a day looks like. And they find that their day is so much more fragmented than they imagined, and that caregiving and the rest of life are inseparable. It's important to remember that caregivers are already often so time constrained. So as we do research, as we develop new tools, it's key that we don't make things worse. So we have to design things well to both help individuals manage their lives better while also providing data for society. So Atlas is learning to see, and we're teaching families to see for themselves. One of the most important starting points is acknowledging how little we know, that there's so much to learn about family caregiving. Another is to break out of boxes, to not ignore non-medical